Game Over 86 coming back with another video, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm going to be talking about why I want the Xbox 2. I want it to be told to me why it's important to buy. I want to be in the know from Phil Spencer. I want to know why they think we should go out and buy an Xbox 2. And I'm going to go ahead and start off by saying it's great that they got the Xbox Game Pass and the cloud-based system possibly coming to the Switch. I mean, it's coming to phones, tablets, PC. I think we'll be getting the cloud, and possibly maybe even the PlayStation. That's still, you know, yet to be determined and whatnot. At least a company that normally most companies wouldn't like to give out exclusive games. You won't see ever Sony and Nintendo doing that. There's always going to be people that buy consoles first and foremost until they're just no more, and then everybody's like, "Oh, okay, now what do I have to do?" And most people will say, well, get a PC. I'm just saying. Eventually, consoles will fade away because evolution or people that evolve will get older and they'll go, I'm paying $60 for a service to play on a game that I don't own, and I can only play it this way with this amount of specs and frames and experience. So your experience is lacked. Your service you got to pay for, and then the game and all this other shit. And you know, you only get that store's game price. You don't get like multiple stores that give you different game prices to get you the best deal. I'm just gonna play on my PC, and because there's cheaper prices out there on games, I don't have to pay for a service to play these games. So like it'll eventually. I'm not saying here anytime soon. I'm just saying it'll eventually. That's just how it will be. And that's not an opinion right there. Like, that will eventually happen. That's why all these console creators are starting to get more creative. That's why they're starting to have to bring in keyboard and mouse, and they have to bring in a bunch of other stuff. They have to also bring streaming services and to compete. Not just because they want to, it's because they have to. And this is where I state, and I'm going back to think about when consoles are all gone, Sony, what will they have? They'll be making exclusive games for what? Or will they just be putting their games on a service? The Xbox Cloud service. The Microsoft Cloud. The Xbox Game Pass. Now, I'm not saying this will happen. I'm not, before all the people want to attack me in the comments, say I don't know shit, or, you know, you're a loser in your mom's basement, and all this other stuff. Before you guys say any of that, just think about it. 10, 20 years from now, let's say there's no consoles, but there's still streaming services because they're around. They're popular. Digital is here. It's not fully here, but it's here. Eventually, why buy a console when you can't own physical media? Because you want to be confined to a console that hooks up to your TV. But you can play all them games from the service off the TV eventually, because they'll be higher than 5G by then. So you won't need a console to play any of these games because you're just going to be paying for a service. The Xbox Cloud service or the Xbox Game Pass. I'm not saying that there won't be any other services. I'm sure Sony's going to try to implement a service. I'm sure Nintendo will eventually try to do some shit like that too. But when these companies confine their exclusives down to their consoles, I get it. That's how they sell the Switch. That's how they sell the PlayStation. And that's how they used to sell the Xbox One. But Xbox, I give them props. They are smartening up when it comes to more eyes on your product means more money. Xbox is all about the games. I don't think they care about consoles anymore. Which leads me to my last and final question I ask you guys. And I ask actually Phil Spencer and Mike Gbros and all these other bigwigs out there that say, oh, these games are great. And I've been real critical. Phil Spencer's with the Xbox division for a reason. I want them, or I want somebody out there that has some stroke and some pull, not some bullshit propaganda, corporate shilling, you know, damage controlling fanboy out there that's just going to say, oh, they're doing great. They just won the war next year. They just beat it. PlayStation 5 just lost. And then they try to act like they're, you know, not a fanboy and they're only Xbox or they like Sony too, and they don't even know half the games that are even out, and they yell and they rant and they can't even say names correctly. Or you can just tell. Okay? I don't have to go on about it. There's people out there for views and clicks, and they lie about videos because there's a lot of naive people. There's people out there that aren't educated, I guess, enough to see the truth. And they're not going to look at from another, their own point of view or their own opinions when they have somebody else force-feeding them their opinion or their marketing strategies. The point I'm getting at is Xbox, I want you to come out, anybody in that division, and tell us why we should buy the Xbox 2. Why we should spend $600, $700, $500, $300, $400, don't even matter, $200, $150 on your streaming box, your less superior Xbox 2 or your more superior Xbox 2, when you're implementing this cloud-based system for the future, when you're implementing Game Pass possibly to the Switch or all this other stuff. I want to know, and because most of your games are on PC anyway, and I understand people still like to go and play on the console. That's fine. I like to play games anywhere, on any platform, whenever I want. I want that capability to where I say, oh, you're charging $100 now a year for a subscription fee? Okay, I'm not subscribing to you anymore because now I'm just going to play all my games exclusively here. I think these companies owe the consumers, us, the fans, an explanation on, are you going to bring a console that plays the same games I can play and stream on my PlayStation 4, 5, tablet, cell phone, Switch, PC? And if you are, then tell me why it's important to buy your Xbox 2. I'm not dogging it. I'm just being honest. I want to know, though, what you guys think. Should they? I mean, come on. What's the whole point of cloud or the Game Pass? For the people out there that don't understand, I know what it is. But I'm asking you guys the question. What's the point of it if they're trying to still sell consoles as well? They're a software company. Okay? That's why they're called Microsoft. I'm not being a dick. I'm not being arrogant. I'm not being cocky. I'm being honest, passionate about video games. I want to know why it's okay to buy an Xbox 2 next year. I know with the PlayStation 5, you guys watched my video, and if you haven't, check out that video that I just did on backwards compatibility. They're going to come out and say, hey, these are all backwards compat. There's a reason to buy a PlayStation 5. All the PlayStation 4 games that may be getting released at the end of its generation, like Ghost of Tsushima, Last of Us 2, or Death Stranding, Days Gone, any of these games, you can just put them in your PlayStation 5 and play them. Roll over to the next gen. Play all your old PS1, PS2, PS3 games. And I don't mean they add like 4 of them once every 2 or 3 months, okay? I don't mean like that. I mean you put the disc in and the software in there tells it, hey, it's a PlayStation 1. I'm a PlayStation 1 today. That's what I mean. I'm not meaning bring back and remaster and HD all these games. That's ridiculous. People say, well, why can't Sony do it? They have 10 times more games than I think Nintendo and Xbox combined. Well, anyway, I want to know what you guys think. I want to know the fans out there, the true fans that actually care about gaming for the future. People that want their money spent well and not just thrown away down some $1 billion yacht hole. Yacht hole. Okay? I want to hear what you guys think about, is the console really going to be worth buying if I can play it anywhere? And if it is, I want to know what you guys think. Is it going to be really that important? To me, 4K, 8K is not the biggest thing that sells. To me, it's the game experience. And I want to know what you guys think going forward. That's the big question, guys. Is the console really worth selling if I can play Game Pass and the cloud on anything, any device? I want to know down in the comments what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys are still here, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Also, if you guys liked the video, hit the thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, hit the thumbs down. And also, guys, like I said, I'm unbiased. I love you. I want you guys to understand that I'm here for us. Okay, so don't take offense when I attack a company. Don't hold your allegiance to a company. Okay, don't allow a company to dictate how you experience a game just because they tell you that's how you should experience it. Don't ever let a company dictate how you should play a game just because that's how they developed it for. We should strive to say, you know what? We want better. We want you guys to make it better for us, the ones that are paying you the money. And that's what I want from this channel. I love you very much. I hope everybody out there stays safe. I hope you guys enjoy gaming. whatever you guys are playing out there, enjoy everything, man. That's what it's about. I love you. I'll see you guys later. Do a good deed. And as always, guys, as always, Game Over 86 is out, baby, because I'm unbiased. Peace.